Hey guys, me Dave. It's still 1/3/2022. I'm exhausted, you guys. It's been a rough day. It's been a rough last 3 days. I tell you, I'm trying to hang in there and stay positive and all this stuff, but hopefully I can get to sleep tonight. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't feel too bad now, but I am tired. They're hitting me a little bit, but I am tired. I want to give you guys a couple warnings, okay? Now, I keep on bringing these calls up, but okay, now there's a lady on Derek's call that is bashing Todd Giffen. Okay, now I don't really know Todd Giffen. I watch his videos. He's my friend on Facebook. I've never really talked to him. I tried talking to him one time, and he really didn't respond. So, it is what it is. But there's some lady on there, a known perp. Okay, now she's a known perp from the East Coast, bashing Todd Giffen and saying, "Oh, should we be afraid of this person?" And "Oh my God, oh, he's a criminal." And he she said that he wrote something about her case and submitted it to a court in pencil. That is impossible. Okay, now no court would accept a motion written in pencil. You can't do that. That's one of the rules. That's one of the laws. That's one of the rules. You can't submit a motion in pencil. You can't do it. They won't accept that. So this is what she's saying, and she's saying all this BS and all this stuff, and she's a known perp, you guys. Okay, now she's on Derek's call bashing Todd Giffen. I know he has some flaws and all this stuff, and they're saying he might get released and all this stuff, but she's a known perp, so she's trying to boot him out of the community for good. Okay, now this is what these people do. I went to a call one time, and there was this lady on there bashing Tyrone Dew. Now, I don't know Tyrone Dew. I watched a couple of his videos. I don't really know a whole lot about him. He is an activist. I know that. He's an activist fighting for TIs and all that stuff. She said that he was in this underground crime world and all this stuff. And oh my God, he was saying all this stuff. Okay, now she was spreading lies about him. Okay, on the call, trying to turn everyone against him. Total lies about him. Now, there were some naive TIs that went to that call, that repeated that information on Facebook. Oh, Tyrone Dew, he's a criminal. He's in this criminal world, and he recruits gang stalkers, and oh my God, he was doing all kinds of stuff, which everything was not true. That was a bunch of bullshit, So these people, some of these women that come on these calls, where they're a real TI, Todd Giffen is a real TI. Tyrone Dew is a real TI. They're both activists, fighting for TIs. They go to, what do you call it? What do you call it? I'm drawing a blank. They go to, what do you call it? I can't think. Like TI Day and stuff. I don't know. Go to these groups where they, whatever. Those guys go to those groups sometimes, and they're activists. That's what I'm saying. I can't think. I couldn't think of. They blocked my thinking. I couldn't think of my nephew's name today. I couldn't think of his name. I almost had to ask my relative what my nephew's name was. They can block my thinking so much, where I can't think. I can't spell. I have to use Google, you guys, to spell, because sometimes I'll spell and the word will look wrong. And I have to use Google to spell. They do things. They make you question things like that. You're thinking. They deep in your head, where you're questioning things. Oh, that word doesn't look right. You know what I mean? They will do things like that. But anyway, so there's perps on these calls, and they spread misinformation about activists and people that are trying to help us, and they get out there and they go to these marches and stuff like that, and they fight for us, and and stuff. So they try to boot him out of the community, and stuff. And that's what this lady's doing tonight. She's totally controlling the call. She's taking over the call, and she will sit there and talk until the call is done. She'll sit there for hours and talk, because this is what this perp does. Okay, now this perp doesn't come on these calls that much, but when she comes on, she controls the conversation, she controls how things go, and she sits on these calls and controls it for hours and hours and hours. That's what these perps do. That's what they do. It has to be controlled. Are they control groups? Yes, they are control groups. So I just want to say that. Otherwise, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on with me, but I'm tired. I'm beat. I hope I can sleep tonight. I have to wake up early tomorrow. I am getting my booster shot. Those of you that are against vaccines, well, I'm not. And it's my choice and it's my body, and I'm getting my booster shot tomorrow. So if you don't like it, then that's, oh well. I am getting my booster. Other than that, I'm trying to hang in there. It's been a rough few days. We'll see how tomorrow goes. We'll see how tonight goes. Last night, the night was long. I slept 2 hours. I was up at 2, and I was up all day long. And then I got paid today, and I had to run around and pay bills and run errands and all this stuff. And it was a rough day. I